Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. If you are new here, I just turned my camera on and my battery light's blinking at me, so I gotta switch that up before we get into today's video. Today I am going through and organizing all of the homeschool stuff. Figured I'd bring you along because why not? I did start doing some planning, okay, I've done most of the planning except for a few things which I'll explain, but sorry for all the noise in the background. The kids are playing, but also I don't know who's doing what sort of jackhammering outside, but they are. And the windows are open because it's super nice out today. Anyway, I went ahead and did a printable calendar this year. I'm gonna shut my door. A printed out calendar this year of all of the months September through May, because we will start the day after Labor Day for school and we'll be done at Memorial Day. I figured this was easier. Last year I just wrote it kind of in a notebook, but this is easier since there's multiple subjects, you know? So pretty much I just did like every day what language arts lesson we're going to do, what math we're going to do. So language arts is the like teal color, this like reddish color is math. And then I have science in blue, and this, I don't know, other maroony color is like the big art project that we're going to do for the week. I think I mentioned that in my homeschool curriculum video, which I will leave linked if you would like to take a look at that so you know a little bit more about what we're doing. But last year I tried to do a big art project multiple times a week and I got overwhelmed with getting everything ready, but also the kids just like weren't super into it. They would rather just color or play with Play-Doh or paint or something freestyle. So this year I'm just going to plan one bigger project a week, and then we'll do all of the other things during the week too, and I'll print off color pages and things like that. So I did that for all of the months. I got all of our breaks figured out, and I looked up like the average school length, how many weeks, made sure that we're following kind of homeschool guidelines. Since neither of my kids would technically have to go to school, legally have to go to school yet because of their ages, I don't have to report to the state saying that I'm homeschooling, or don't have to like report anything that I'm doing or anything. I just want to kind of set them up now so that next year my oldest will officially be school age. Then we're just ready for it. So I have this container that I used last year for all of the homeschool stuff and all fit in there perfect, but I'm kind of looking at it and I don't think it's going to work out. I just don't think it's big enough. It was already kind of tight last year and there's more subjects and like more things this year. So I think I'm gonna have to come up with something else to do. I have like a 3-tiered rolling cart that could work pretty well in my closet, but I had to find somewhere else for everything to go. I think most of it's Cricut stuff, so maybe I could just put it all in this container. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Last year we did the majority of the year homeschooling downstairs, which was great. The space is great for it, but sometimes my kids had a hard time turning off playtime and doing school time because we were downstairs in their playroom. So then around March, I think it was, we started doing it at the dining room table, and that worked out way better. So having this container was nice because I could just put it in the corner like on our shoe shelf. It was all like very easily up there. And then the rest of our craft supplies are either in my office closet or in the closet right in the hallway. So I wasn't running all over the place trying to, you know, oh, I forgot this, I have to run back upstairs, whatever. And with baby sister coming, I think it'll just be easier, better, I guess, to continue to homeschool upstairs. Also, it's nice to have like the sunlight from the windows and stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do this year. So the cart would be nice to have in the dining room. There's space for it. And then if, I don't know, we do anything and have people over, I can just roll it in here and it's out of sight, out of mind. Not a big deal. I think we're gonna do that. Cart in question. This is all Cricut stuff. Most of this is Cricut stuff, except for this is the next little house book. I can put that in the bedroom. And Cricut stuff. Actually, okay, so this whole thing is Cricut stuff. How many times can I say Cricut? I'm gonna put it all in this container instead, and this will work out wonderfully. And if it doesn't work out, I'll figure out a different plan, I don't know, later. We'll give it a try though. I need to use some of this. Okay, that's great. I can't put the lid on it, but also I don't even know where the lid is. And this is kind of dirty, but that's okay. I've had it for like 7 years. It's been through it, okay? What I think my plan is going to be. The top is going to be like different supplies. So I have an empty cup that I can put stuff in. I have this little like pencil bag I can put stuff in. So I think that'll be the top so that the pencil cup can like sit there and have stuff sticking out of it. We'll see on that. And then do one shelf for one of my children and the other shelf for the other child, slash things that they would maybe share. I used these bags last year, which worked great because they were in the container. And I don't think I'll get, like, I'm not going to get rid of the bags completely, I don't think. But I do have another like storage basket bin thing in the closet that's not being used, in the hall closet. I think I'm going to grab that too, to maybe put all of the flashcard things in instead of just a bag that sits in there, because every time you'd pull something else out, it's gonna flop over, you know. I don't know, I'm kind of just talking out loud through my process. I'm going to put glue, scissors, things like that in this bag that are kind of like out of sight, out of mind. I'm still going to put it on the cart. My kids have always been pretty good about listening to not touch things that they're not supposed to when they're not supposed to. And I've never had incidents of them like grabbing a marker and coloring on the wall or anything. If that happens, then this will obviously have to change. But the container did sit on the shelf, very accessible to them. And at least my oldest knows how to open the zipper bags and never did. So trust them until I cannot anymore. But I'm going to put them in this bag just to help, maybe. I do think I'm going to continue to leave art supplies in the closet and just pull out what we need when we need them. Here's what we have. Whiteboards, folder that right now has our schedule in it because I don't need the full binder, our read aloud books, some early reader books, these flashcards, and then I'll put these in there because we need those at some point. That was on the list of supplies to get. A rag to wipe off the whiteboard. Again, this is the bag that has like the stuff that I just don't want easily accessible. Whiteboard markers, highlighters, markers, pens, pencils, all of that there. And then this shelf is mostly for my oldest, so all of his workbooks, the science books, the additional items, the readers, and the little math kit. And then down here is everything that's shared or for my youngest. So the math cubes, these are all of the books that I showed in my last video. Down there is the extra handwriting thing. The flashcards for my youngest are there, and then this is the felt money that I have. I'm not putting the Mouse House activity book in there just because I don't know that we'll actually use it a whole lot until towards the end of the year, because you do have to know your letters pretty good. My oldest already did that. My youngest will get to it eventually. I think that is going to work out pretty well. It does feel really good to have that done. There were some other things in the container that I just need to put away. Oops. In our craft closet, again, like I said, we were downstairs a lot, so I had like extra stuff, so I didn't have to go up and down the stairs all the time. So I'm going to put these away and put the stickers back in the closet because I can just grab what I need when I need it. I've been putting that off for a few days because I thought it was going to take longer than that, or I thought I would be overwhelmed or something, but it didn't even take that long at all. And then there's still a little extra space that I can add to it if we get going and I realize that I'm missing something, or it would be nice to have something just right there on the cart. So that's all I have for now. If I do any other homeschool planning or anything, I will share it next.